Hey everybody, Daniel Whitlow here. So today's the day that we're finally going to try and pair this front half with the back half. We'll see how this goes. This isn't like a normal split where everything was just pulled apart and then you can roll it back together. We're going to use the skid loader to lift the rear end because I don't have the wheels or anything on it, and we had moved this around to another area, and I know my jack stands aren't great, so I don't know how this is going to go. I made some alignment pins here based on some advice that I read that I'll show you here in a second to line it all up, hopefully. So we'll hopefully get it close, get it lined up, everything adjusted right with my jacks. I can adjust this, and then we'll have to work to get the splines matched up, and then hopefully things will go together, but I'm not expecting it to go easy, so let's just see how it goes. So here are the pins I created. Here's one, and then I put them at diagonal points. Here's the other one because, if I had them at the same point, that would help me alignment this way, but it wouldn't help me with alignment this way so much. So with that diagonal, I should be able to get the best alignment in terms of how I can adjust the system. And yeah, we'll just go from there. So we got the splines here that we'll need to match up, but hopefully these should engage prior to basically everything being lined up in there. Let's just see how it goes. There you go, back up. Come up just a smidge. I mean a smidge. Right there. Come forward about, hold on a second. Come forward an inch. If you can, slow. Up. Try again. Forward. Forward. You're on the pins.
Forward easily, huh?
Just yeah, put a little pressure on it. Tell me when you're doing it. It looks like we're not quite straight. Side to side to side. Gently back and forth. Oh, hold on. Oh, we got it. I think that's it. I think I can bolt it together now. We got to figure out how to support this back end. Well, there you have it. It's back together. I didn't get clips at the very end, but it took quite a while there. We had it close. Come to find out, the jacks, well, really, I didn't even have it really sitting on the jacks. I hate these jacks that I had in this stand. I need to weld them solid, but that's another thing. So if you want to criticize the jacks that I had here, feel free. I know it. But it was sitting on the cribbing that we had, because when it was sitting here, we didn't have all the weight on the jacks. And realized as soon as we took that cribbing out from under it, and then we were able to lower the front a little bit, it all just went right together. So the alignment pins worked really well in getting it close. And then, yeah, the thing was, when we were close, as soon as, you know, the bolts got tough, we stopped. We weren't forcing it. And once everything was lined up, it just moved together pretty easily. And I mean, I knew it was going to be a little bit harder for us anyway, because unlike normal where, say, well, I guess technically it's not much different. The front end can roll, and that's the way it normally is. But it actually seemed like when the back end was on the pallet forks, the bolts were actually pulling. I guess on those slick pallet forks, it was actually pulling the rear end forward to the front end here. So all in all, I'm really happy at how easily that went together. I think the important thing, and hopefully I got it on the video, was, you know, once we had it close, we were, I understand we were using a skid loader because I don't have the wheels on it. It's not the same as what you would normally do when you split the tractor, but we just put a little pressure on it, and then I was kind of wiggling it with the pry bar, and then once it aligned, man, it just whooped, it moved, it went. So I knew everything was good and engaged at that point. And once you have it close enough, you know you're engaged. It just was a question of whether it was really sitting right. Even though I had these dowel pins, it was interesting that it could still be off enough that the actual dowel pins in the castings were off a little bit. And once those really got aligned, then everything went smooth. So, man, there's still so much work to do on this tractor. Now that I've got it together, I'm not afraid to put more stuff on it. The skid loader, it was pretty up there in terms of capacity, what we were lifting. So I was afraid to put on like the rock shaft housing and things like that. So at some point I'll get that on. And then I stopped at Lynn Brothers a few weeks ago. I'll talk about that probably in my live stream coming up here in July. Had a really nice visit with them. Again, Lynn Brothers, great guys to work with. So I got the parts to basically mostly rebuild this. I got to get some hydraulic lines from other places. Not sure I want to get them from John Deere because they're so expensive. But yeah, hopefully we can slowly get this work back together. But honestly, I think it's going to be a while before I get to work on this again. In terms of actual farm tractors, we've got one tractor. I may have to replace a head gasket. And one thing that was pushing me to get this job done is I need these stands to split our 3010. The 3010, we think the synchros went out on it. It's only got reverse. So from here, these stands are going over to that 3010, not a high crop. And so I'll have plenty of videos working on that. You know, there's a lot of things in life that I say, I hope I never have to do or never have to do again. Splitting a high crop might be one of those things. I'm praying that I did everything right, that I don't have to split this again. It was just too much of a hassle. And I mean, it's only, I think I measured like 16, 18 inches taller than a regular high crop, but man, it's hard to have a stand and everything else that high. Anyways, I'm just rambling, so stay tuned. I know there wasn't much in this video, but this to me is a big accomplishment. It's been a year and like 2 or 3 months, 2 months since I had this apart, like split. So finally back together. We'll finish getting this back end done, all buttoned up, and then we'll work our way forward probably. See if we can get the engine running again, get the hydraulic pump figured out. There's still more work than I even want to know to do on this. Yeah, so stay tuned. Lots of videos hopefully coming. I don't know what rate that they'll be coming. Just very busy right now with work and everything. Hope you guys checked out my Classic Green videos. Had a lot of fun at that show again, like I talked about. And we'll talk about some more with that in the live stream coming up. So yeah, I guess we'll end it there. So you all have a good day. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what comments you have, and we'll catch you all in the next video.